separately and then it will get copied. Okay, so this is the method of this. We shall speak it in much detail so that you can understand nicely. From now on, I will not draw all by myself because it takes a lot of time and so much of hard work. So from now on, I will do how exactly this thing happens we shall see here. Okay, so carefully you observe. So here we shall understand we are doing HLA1 typing, very important and most common for all kinds of transplant, tissue transplant. Okay, so this is a older method, okay, which is a histological method. Okay, but today we are also having methods like molecular methods. Okay, for example, kind of we shall say that molecular method means PCR based methods. So those things also we'll see one by one. So what happens is this HLA is such a gene, as you know, that there are several subunits of it. For example, as you already know that HLA genes are also very it is a gene which is hypermutable. Okay, so I'll write it down. The HLA gene, consider that this is the HLA gene for type 1. Okay, type 1. Now this gene is called this gene is special from all other genes. Okay, hypermutable gene. Okay, so what does it mean? It means that in our body so many genes are there. Okay, so out of that the HLA genes 1 and 2 both, 1, 2 and 3, all three, these are some kind of genes where rearrangement takes place continuously. Okay, and therefore the structure of the gene changes rapidly. This is why this kind of genes are also called hypermutable genes. Meaning what? Meaning in this kind of genes random mutations takes place. Okay, which is not seen in all other genes of human being and all other animals as well. Okay, so this kind of genes are hypermutable and therefore there are plenty of alleles. Okay, so I shall also write therefore HLA genes have multiple alleles. Now what is the allele that we also should understand? Okay, these HLA genes are having many alleles. Alleles are nothing but type of the gene. Okay, now type of the gene, when I am saying it is nothing but the variety of the same gene in different way. For example, here we are having like A, T, G, 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 C. Okay, this is one kind of one gene in one human, but the same HLA1 gene in some other and shall I say individual, the same gene will be like this. Okay, and this kind of variety is not seen in all other genes. A, T, G, G, C, 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 something like this. Okay, so it is completely different, individual to individual. Okay, so this we should understand. But for some housekeeping genes, you also understand this. There are some other genes which are called housekeeping genes. Okay, so I'll change the color of it so that you can understand. So there are some other housekeeping genes as well. Okay, now what are these? Housekeeping genes are also there. Okay, you know what is the example? The example is the most common examples. Examples is enzymes, hormones, means those kind of genes which are indispensable for human being. Okay, one more, hemoglobin. These are the housekeeping genes. Okay, now why these are called housekeeping genes? Because if there are random mutations, then what will happen? Your body will undergo severe malfunction. But it is different from these HLA genes. In HLA genes, there should be what do you call as difference. Otherwise, what will happen? Now here you see. Now in this mice, what is happening? This particular mice is having a particular genotype BB. So whenever it is donating its skin to another animal, only because there are the differences in HLA gene, the skin graft is not getting received. But you know one thing: if you take insulin from this animal and you purify it to a great extent, and then put the same insulin to this animal, then what will happen? There are chances that there will be no problem at all. Are you getting my point? So what I am trying to say is there are two varieties of genes. One, we shall call them housekeeping genes, which are nothing but the enzymes for glycolysis, TCA cycle, so on and so forth. And there are also like hormones, insulin, glucagon, whatever things you know. For example, your insulin is mostly 100% similar to the insulin of your friend. So what will be the consequence? So if you donate insulin to your friend, there will be no such problem if it is highly purified. Understood? There should be no other antigen in it. If it is highly purified, there will be no problem, and your friend can also use the same insulin. But this is not true for HLA. Okay, so we will give specific questions to it, that what are the difference between a hypermutable gene and some housekeeping gene. Then you should explain it. Okay, so HLA genes are different. So this is a HLA type 1 gene of animal 1 and animal 2, like this. Can you see LL1 and LL2? So we will go to this again. So here you see, now this is a donor cell, okay, and this is a recipient cell. So donor cell means what? Now which kind of cell we are talking about? Here we are talking about, okay, so here we are talking about any cell other than blood, RBCs, okay. So you should understand that it could be any cell. Now these cells are, I will change the color all over again. So these are the cells, any cell other than RBC, okay. So I shall write it down also, because if you do this experiment with RBC, your test is completely wrong, because HLA typing should be done by any cell other than the RBCs, okay. Any cell other than RBC. So now can anybody tell me what is the best possible cell that you should use for HLA typing, which is also very easy to collect? So what we are trying to say, please go through once again. We are trying to say that in order to do a successful tissue transplant, the patient should undergo a test which is called an HLA testing, okay. Now what is an HLA testing? HLA testing is nothing but finding similarity between the alleles, HLA alleles, and mostly HLA1, that is MHC1 allele, because this kind of situation takes place and this kind of situation arises due to the incompatibility in MHC1 incompatibility, as I have said here, MHC1 incompatibility, okay. So what happens is, now in order to start the method, so we can take any other cell other than RBCs. Now why this is? Because in RBC you will find no MHC1, because this is non-nucleated cell. Also RBCs do not have any kind of HLA, okay. So as you already know that HLA is, the name is nothing but human leukocyte antigen. That means those are the antigens which were first identified in WBCs. So this testing we can do